Hi everybody, it's Thursday morning's devotional, and we're drawing today to begin to draw together a conclusion to our study on the name Jehovah Rapha. We've taken quite a while to get through this. It's longer than I thought, but I hope that it will have been beneficial to you. Just talking on the subject of healing and God's name Jehovah Rapha, which means the God who heals. So far in our study over the course of the last 3 weeks, we spent time looking at why we need healing, what causes our hurt initially. We've looked at the things that God does heal, and then we've looked at the models for healing. And now we draw to a conclusion this week by looking at some issues of asking ourselves, well, so what? What now? And so we said this last week that there's a couple of things that you can do. The first thing, in order to receive your healing, you got to look to Jesus. He is the one who heals. It's not your faith that heals. Faith is a great thing, but it's only as good as the source in which it is. And so faith is a reason to love Jesus and to ask him to heal you. That's the first thing. Jesus is the one who heals, not your faith. The second thing we said was in reference to Bartimaeus, where Jesus came to this blind man and said, "Blind man, what do you want me to do for you?" And it might be just that Jesus is saying the same thing to you. He wants you to ask him to do this. Now, he's not got some kind of ego that he needs to feed. He's not trying to make you feel bad. He's trying to get you to understand your dependence upon him and him alone. And he wants us to ask, because that's the greatest declaration of our faith. You can speak and you can sing about it and dance about it till you are blue in the faith, but one of the things that Jesus requires of us is simply that we would ask him. Now, I want to take you to a passage in James chapter 5, and it talks about calling. We've spoken about looking to Jesus, we've spoken about asking Jesus, but here's an interesting thing. James in James chapter 5 says, "He who is sick amongst you, let him call the elders of the church, and they will anoint him with oil, and they will pray by faith. And if this man's right relationship with God is right and has confessed his sins," God says, on the basis of that faith and that prayer and that oil, for some strange reason, God says, "I could well do you a miracle." And so today, as we look at what we've got to do, we look to Jesus, do we not? We ask him to heal us. And then we are going to ask you, if you would like, to ask the elders of the church to pray for you, then I have a great suggestion. I hope you're going to take me up on it. For those of you who live locally around our church, for those of you who maybe come to our church, we're going to have an hour of prayer between 9 o'clock on Sunday morning and 10 o'clock on Sunday morning to pray specifically for you if you would like to be prayed for. Now, there's various reasons to come to this particular meeting. First of all, it happens between our two services. We have an 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock service, and we have a 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock service. So if you come to the first service, please feel free to stay. Just come straight through to the chapel, and our elders and some of our pastors will be there to pray with you the prayer of faith, to anoint you with oil, and to believe with you that God can do something spectacular in your life. We believe he can. And the elders and the pastors have already begun to pray with this in mind. On Sunday, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, in the chapel at the church, feel free to come. If you can't come, you can do this by sending a representative to pray on your behalf. You can come and you can pray on behalf of maybe somebody else, kind of like the whole proxy thing, that if you know or have a friend who can't come, then you come. And we will pray for your friend using you as the proxy party. So we would love to be able to do this, and I would encourage you, if you need something for God to do in your life that you believe only God can do, I'm inviting you to come. 9 to 10 Sunday in the chapel, and we will be praying for you. Now, for those of you further afield, we ask you to email us if you've got somebody that you would like to be prayed for. If you would like prayer, the guys are going to be there. These are good men, I'm telling you. And they're going to be praying on your behalf. I'll be there. and I look forward to seeing you. In the meanwhile, let's keep praying, let's keep looking to Jesus, let's keep asking, and let's keep considering the models of faith that we've been speaking about. Remembering that Jehovah Rapha, guys, ladies, kids, He is the God who heals. I really hope, man, I hope that you're going to take us up on this, because I believe that God can and will do something special for you. Thanks, guys. We'll talk about this tomorrow just one last time, and then we'll see you on Sunday. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.